And welcome back to Fame to Train 186. Oh boy, we got some crazy stuff to talk about. But we're right now waiting on Demetrius to begin his live stream. Because if y'all can guess, this is a dual live stream, if y'all know what I mean. So, dual or nothing, if y'all get it. Technically, not a dual live stream, a quadruple live stream, because Genesis might be on, Right, he is on, so damn. But we're talking about a ton of stuff today, like the next gen Amtrak track train set or the Avail Liberty, which will be coming out in about a week from now. Now, our check we 8 days, so finally, that finally happening. So that a crazy scene, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking forward to that. Plus, we got ton a ton of stuff to talk about. Like, literally, no joke. And one of them is something I want to bring up and drop me. We're probably going to be marking them for it because, one, it's been pretty funny. And let me be honest, I think it worth it if y'all get what I mean. But yeah. But also a quick update did with that new YouTube AI bullshit stuff already. Well, YouTube in trouble because of it. However, matter we knew it would not going to last a week, but use an algorithm to tell your age. I automatically knew that was going to backfire bad. Like, no joke. Caught it before you did, but yeah. Ugh.
Hey, Day Day.
Yes.
You know why they were talking about YouTube censorship?
Yeah.
It'll never fuck with Jackie Chan.
Mhm.
They talk about fuck Jackie Chan.
Also.
Don't take the Clippy, okay? Look, tell Dimitri I love Clippy.
Oh, brother. It'll be funny for him to hear this. But, yeah, worth it.
Oh, that's my favorite. Oh, good.
Heck.
Oh, David, can you tell me why do you like me to get my profile pic the Clippy dude?
It's funny.
Yeah. I know this is not a
Oh.
voice without the Clippy show.
Gotta get them the link to the live stream. But let me just say it with the next gen Amtrak set. Oh, thanks. Look like Minor Tree got my back with this. Think bud. But I'm gonna say that while waiting on Demetrius and stuff and Genesis to get ready because one, I'm already off to the races. That, but all crazy stuff that's been happening. It's getting crazy when you just think about it. And yet with the YouTube side, you cannot go to the beach. Just oh, I know, dude. Minor Tree. To be honest, man, I'm not a beach person. I'm more of a mountain person.
I thought you're more of a tree person.
Oh, but yeah, but we're getting ready. Hmm. Ah.
Now let's try this again.
There we go.
Yeah, Discord doing its thing again. All right, we're here, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, it is August 20th, and we are
Hey, Dimitri.
close to next week. Will be the week after. Hey, when is the 28th again? I'm starting to lose track over here. Yeah, it's next week. Yeah, 28th. Thursday the 28th is when the Acela is coming out. We are definitely doing a stream that day. I hope you all are doing well. So yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, okay, both sides are good. Yeah, better now. Good. Alrighty. Let's make sure we get chat in here as well. Hello, everybody. Hello to our gaming. David Jackson, Adam is there. Tomokum 1776. I hope you all are.
Dimitri Vell already.
Just gonna have a chill stream. We're just gonna talk about some things you guys want to talk about. I hear somebody wants to talk about the pros and cons of dual mode trains. So that's definitely a topic of discussion.
Oh yeah.
That we can definitely bring up. And make sure we get this on here, and there we go. Now we can see the chat. There we go. Now we got it. All right. We're working, guys. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring everybody on here. But let's just shout out to Sunny Days on Instagram for the photo that is used on this Brightline post, as well as the thumbnail of our stream. I literally searched up Brightline Sunset, and that was the first thing. This was from 4 days ago, so who would have known? All right, let's bring everybody on. Let's go.
Hey, bud, you doing good? You doing good?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
Good. Hey, dude, get what day it is. It's Wednesday, my dude. You gotta play the meme.
It's Wednesday.
Now, before we get started, we have to make this one important announcement. David, you're not allowed to go to the beach this week.
Oh!
I know you want to go windsurfing.
Mountain, not beach. Mountain, not beach.
Yeah, I turned 21 on Monday.
Oh, my birthday Monday too.
Alright, so in celebration of David going to the beach and
You like to be in the tree.
comes in and
Hug.
Hey,
there we go.
guy,
That's the only way to celebrate a hurricane.
my birthday is Monday.
Oh, I hate to wear short sleeves now.
I'm literally turning 27 this Monday.
Oh, wow. Next week. Nice. Everybody's having their birthdays in August. Okay, cool.
Amazing. No, the birthdays are supposed to be in September. You wish.
But-
I wish. He was thinking.
But yeah. Oh, speaking of that, we were not able to get to the from last week live stream, and it in this Silly Billy Rail Trail thing. You want to bring that up? Up.
Alright, let's go ahead and look through it. I almost completely forgot about that. Let me share the link to the Discord chat here for anybody.
Rail to trail?
Yep.
Let's go. Rail, trail, Silly Billies. Let's bring that up.
I mean, rail to trail isn't bad, but
Necessarily, yes.
the idea is not bad. It's just the execution that has been proven. It's the people that think that we don't need trains anymore.
Oh yeah, them
That's the problem with
retards. Darts, you know.
Alright.
Road wear and tear is better.
Yeah, I thought there would be more silly billiness in here, but
It's quiet right now.
Let me go ahead and open the.
Honest, I think every time we do a stream, we just need to talk about what gets posted and any new stuff in the Rail Trail Silly Billies.
Oh, but
So that's.
But in my screenshot, like, you remember the screenshot I showed y'all from last week's live stream?
Yeah.
Like, literally,
So there we go.
I know the reason why they're doing this. This is not the first time we've seen something like this happen. And for that...
Yes, well, it's the first time we've seen it that we get to point and laugh.
I know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
not the first time, because one, we got to go back around almost 8-9 years ago. When Brightline first started. The airline started freaking out, and we all know they paid Anti-Rail Group to try to stop this. And it's not the airline this time in the region, but the trucking companies. Because, one, I want to bring it up. I have a friend who no longer in contact with his dad because his dad is a deadbeat. His dad worked His
That's the
dad,
best way to put it.
his dad worked for one of the trucking company up in the area, and they had a monopoly to 1986 when the line got screwed over by Penn Central, or not Penn Central, but Guilford Rail, because Guilford Rail did not want to pay the employees properly on the Mountain Division. And ever since then, and I'm going to bring it up, ever since then, the trucking companies in that area have a monopoly. And my friend, he said, his dad always told him to, he said, oh, no railroad are going to come back and rebuild the line. No railroad are going to bring new business in. And like, the company he worked for were hoping, and now that they have a railroad that is actually doing what they said, is that the trucking company, they're freaking out. They're freaking out because they actually got a railroad that is actually rebuilding a rail line.
Their business is bringing materials from the port to that area.
Yeah, we're going to see a rebalancing of it. Go ahead, Dr. Go ahead, finish your point.
I'm sure they're gonna. What they'll have to do is almost change the way they operate from over the road to local, which is hard because sometimes drivers don't want to do over the road or do local. They want to go over the road.
And
the other thing is that I'm thinking about the trucking industry is there's two different things, and we're going to talk about one thing from the trucking industry. I have the article up on that. One is that there's less demand now. Let's say grocery stores. If you've noticed, there's a lot less stuff on the shelves of any sort of.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing that. I can vouch for that.
Section, whether you're looking at the food section or anywhere else, there's a lot less stuff on there, and everybody's paying more to get less, and that means the people who are working in those trucking industries are also getting less pay as well and less stuff. So trucking used to be a hell of a lot more.
I have a theory on what's going on.
I've remembered retail.
Remember 2020 when production of everything almost just came to a dead halt?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Oh yes.
I think we're going through that dead halt right now.
Oh yeah.
So that's one thing.
We don't know. We don't know.
The other side of on the other side of trucking, you're having a whole lot of people that are flooding into, well, I would say both the United States and Canada.
Oh yeah, I know where you're about to go with this.
And caused a massive accident in speaking of Florida. So Harjinder Singh. Answered just 2 of 12 verbal questions correctly. Identify only 1 traffic sign. So there you go. You have people driving multi-ton death machines.
I know.
That don't know how to drive, don't know how to speak English. Just all of a sudden, time to make a U-turn. Oops, you're dead.
But California said he was okay. I don't know how hard it is for people to understand. You cannot make a U-turn in those things. I didn't make a U-turn. I had to pull, back up, pull over, maybe back up again.
Oh, I know. And Janet, not Janet, but
that U-turn was designed specifically for emergency vehicles only.
Mm-hmm.
And it said so.
For ambulances, that's what it's for. It's not for trucks that all of a sudden just jump off of there. But
I know.
That's common sense for us here, but not for
turn. He has to go up to the next turn, make a turn, make a few turns, come back, or the next exit.
Oh, I know.
That's all they can do.
And
listen, you talk about pulling 53-foot trailers at the end, and that's regardless of what kind of truck you're driving.
And guys,
I wonder how many times they missed a loading dock when backing those suckers up.
and
I'm pretty sure the Miami Herald is not going to put out an article about how many people truckers are killing now. Well, let's put it this way: foreign truckers are killing now. We'll hear more about Brightline killing 181 people in 9 years, but we're not going to hear anything about the truckers now.
but
When you talk about fear, as a truck driver, I always have this fear in the back of my mind is one wrong screw up, I'm going to kill somebody.
Final Destination.
And then I'm not going to be able to get off my mind.
Guys.
You're gonna lose your job, and you're gonna get charges pressed against you, right?
Oh, guys.
Yeah.
Did it seem
if you
like
if you did that, if that happened, if you got in that kind of accident, you get written up and wouldn't you get charges pressed against you?
Oh, yeah.
Right now, he's being charged with involuntary manslaughter.
Maybe you
Yeah.
do it enough times, you lose your CDL.
oh,
Yeah, no, he should get the all thrown at him.
but guys,
I think
let
you
me
would
give.
lose your CDL. You could lose your CDL for getting a DUI.
I know,
The
but
only thing he's redeeming, I hope, is well, at the very least, life in prison. If anything else, the only thing that he can redeem is I don't know, maybe we're gonna bring back the gallows or something, and then that will make it stop. But that's just me.
I know. But-
Upgrade Alligator Alcatraz.
oh, can I?
There we go. Yeah, there we go. To Alligator Alcatraz.
All right,
Except, he
let-
goes into the
oh yeah.
but,
But let me bring it.
Be careful out there when you're driving with the trucks, because well, here's the other thing. A whole lot of states have laws where trucks are not allowed to drive on the left lane, especially if you have more than if you have 2 lanes. The trucks are only on the left lane to pass. But if you have 3 lanes or more, they're never allowed on the left lane at all.
I know.
And you're seeing more and more trucks doing the same sort of stuff now that they're just on all the lanes.
I know.
So that whole entire thing has been thrown out the window.
It's more of a speed thing. Like they all want to get their destination as soon as possible. Depends on the time that they've been given to
Yep.
get there.
Oh,
yeah.
speaking of that,
Yeah, but the
It
speed
turns
limit.
into,
But the
And a lot of
speed
times,
limit is
those truck
60
drivers are pushing it pedal to the metal
Oh.
fast as they can legally go.
minor treat.
Yeah, but the speed limit's 60 miles an hour, and the truck in the right lane is going 59 miles an hour, and the truck that's passing him in the left lane is going 59.5 miles
All
an
right,
hour.
everybody, guys.
Most of those pedometers are off by a mile or two.
Guys, I do
They
want to
don't
bring.
actually know how fast they're going.
So David Jackson and CTR Lee are saying that it's not only the U.S. it's in Canada as well. Yeah, I mentioned Canada. Well, I think he originally came from Canada from California.
Well, he originally came from the Indian subcontinent.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did not hit for accident that ended up on international news.
And then he went to California, no offense to California, and then he went to Florida. And so there you go. Now California's causing problems for Florida. Who would have known?
Oh yeah.
How is this possible?
That's supposed to be a
California really must be everybody else. But they have bad people down to us.
Oh, speaking of that.
Speed limit sign. Yeah, and that's the thing with trucks. Look, it's just so much easier if we can be able to move most of this stuff onto trains. Number one, most of the times, trains are not going to go ahead and cause a massive U-turn. They're just not going to go ahead and say, today is the day I do a U-turn.
Oh no. Like.
Well, unless they're going to hit something first.
Oh, minor treat. Guys, can I speak?
It's safer.
Rails are.
Yeah, it can move a heck of a lot more material. It's far more convenient, far just better use of energy, and that's the thing. Number two really is just reindustrializing the country as fast as we can in order to go ahead and look. The more we have industrialization back and reshoring our factories back again, the more we can have examples like over in Indiana with the Honda factory that has the short lines over there. We can have more short lines. We can have more regional railroads.
Reminds me, I went to the Illinois Railway Museum 2 weeks ago. I passed that big old car factory. That thing is huge.
Oh yeah.
Were you there for railroad days?
Diesel days. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's talk about trains. One last thing on the trucks. David Jackson. When I was a Teamster, we were proud to be excellent drivers. Yeah. That's the thing. We used to have. It used to be different, man. You didn't have these sorts of stories popping up out of nowhere. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have accidents and stuff like that, and people dying on the road. That's just a normal thing, but not to this rate. Where it was thought that the rates of deaths by automobiles in the United States would have gone down during COVID. It actually went up.
Nope.
So it has nothing to do with less people drive. It's just there's too many cars.
Hey guys.
So if you want to decrease traffic, decrease the amount of cars.
Oh, speaking of that.
Less people driving, the better.
Well, less stupid people driving, the better.
Speaking of that, when I'm gonna bring it
That
up.
is a big problem. Get the stupid people off the road.
Yeah,
Part
that
of
true.
that
Get them
passing
off the
is that
road.
it goes so fast, it's like they're going to get themselves killed one day, and then they're going to ask how they died when they meet Jesus a little earlier than they were hoping.
True, but I'm gonna bring it up because that Facebook group turns out I'm gonna bring it up like what I said earlier because it not first time it happened.
Trains. Yep.
One of the
Get back
people
to track.
one of the people in
No
that
more.
Facebook group
Opportunity.
is part of a trucking company, or technically not just one, a couple of them. Like the main admin, he worked for one trucking company in the region, which that right there is a conflict of interest right there. We need to think about it.
Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely. It's the same thing when you have airline executives going ahead and fronting $1 million to the opponent's Brightline to go ahead. You know, it's just it's just a blatant conspiracy. I mean, come on, it's ridiculous.
Like,
When you have Robert Crandall, former American Airlines CEO and president, go ahead, yeah, $1 million. He fronted to Brightline. So yeah, it's that whole conflict of interest. The interest should be what is best for the American people.
I know.
And it's obvious that we have too many interests fighting back and forth, but the only interest losing out is we the people.
Oh, I know,
that's been the issue we've been
and
fighting
funny thing is, the only reason this group formed was because the trucking company are freaking out because an actual railroad is rebuilding a mountain division, and the railroad that are rebuilding it is a Class 2 regional called Vermont Rail. And that thing, they're freaking out over it because of it, you know? So they're trying to create, Facebook group and anti-rail group to try to kill it, but here, Jane, they're already too late, you know? This project will get done.
Yeah, I hope so. I think that's a good thing. Let's go to
But, yeah.
some comment over here. Somebody asked pros and cons of dual mode transit. Do we want to answer that?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, there's a lot of pros and cons. The pros is you can switch between having Canadair electric line, and then when you run out of that, you can run on the diesel system by itself, which gives you a lot of boosted systems, especially when they don't electrify the lines. The problem is you're adding a lot of cost and complexity for a short-sighted long-term plan.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you electrify the whole line, the dual mode system is not necessary. It's really only it only comes up when you have electrified and non-electrified lines.
Oh, yeah, that for sure. And also, with...
So, it's solving a problem of people not willing to commit a lot of money up front. If you're unwilling to go that far, it's like, all right, you can go the diesel or electric only, and you make a cheaper upfront, but you pay more in the long term, or you electrify the whole system, which is more expensive upfront, but you're paying off the difference in 3 to 5 years max.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you're breaking even at 12 to 20 quarters past when you would have originally. Oh no, your stock share is gonna hate you for those 12 to 20 quarters.
And that's the other thing, we need to start cracking down on them little monkey heads, you know? Like, start cracking down on them. Start, doing some baseball bat justice, you know?
When you actually go into the legal system and the tax code, you realize all of that is incentivizing actual company owners to do certain things. So if you incentivize electrify the rails, they'll do it more often. If you punish having diesel only units, that'll make it worse for them. So it really comes down to how much carrot you want to give and how much stick you want to give.
I know, like, look at California. Look at the stupidity of California.
Yeah, but California's having problems keeping the lights on, so if they electrify, it's only going to get the situation worse.
California is a shit show is a pile of shit on fire.
But
here's the problem
it's
when it comes to
favorite
dual
dumpster
mode.
fire.
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, yeah. But the thing is, with dual mode, it seems to be a stopgap and a solution to everything. It's, I wouldn't say a jack of all trades, because it's not really better than a master of one in
Nope.
that sense. Because that's the whole phrase. What jack of all trades is master of none, but better than a master of one. But it doesn't really do. It's interesting. There's more maintenance costs with a dual mode trade. I mean, it works in the short term, but the problem with that is that it's giving an excuse to whoever the shareholders or the leaders of any sort of community or for the rail line or anything. It gives them more time to say, oh, we don't really need to electrify this line or do whatever. Because honestly, the whole thing when it comes to dual mode is that eventually you want to electrify, but you can't at the moment. So hence you have, let's say, an inner periphery of a city that's already electrified, and the out periphery is, like to the suburbs, is no electrical lines, and it's just diesel. Well, that's good. I mean, you can make the whole entire line electrified. It doesn't have to be electric.
Oh, yeah, that for
It
sure.
can also be third rail or any sort of options like that. I mean, there's plenty of ways to it.
With batteries is if California gets a super cold winter, all the battery electric engines are screwed.
Oh, just like what happened in
So the
Texas.
first thing is that our infrastructure is just so far behind. It's not like China that went ahead and put, massive amounts of capital and debt that nobody's ever going to go ahead and call that debt from China. So
Oh, yeah, that for sure.
all intents and purposes, they're fine.
China doesn't have labor laws like we do.
They don't care. Yeah. But on
Well,
the other
the thing about the Chinese debt is
why what they do here, a bunch of labor laws will be violated at the snap of a finger.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, that for sure.
You can do that, or you can do what Japan did, which was basically decades upon decades of infrastructure improvements. Or you can do what Spain did, was we're just gonna go ahead and go into debt, but hey, it's gonna work out.
The problem with Japan is we bombed the shit out of them in World War II. Pretty much reset everything.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much reset Japan. Gave them room to put their high-speed rail right through town.
well, when it came to
they saved a whole lot of money by not having to pay for a military or anything like that. We're still mostly their military, even though they're trying to rearm themselves.
Oh, yeah.
At this point, too little, too late.
Yeah, but when it came to the Chinese part of their debt, a lot of that was on the provincial side, which took the majority of the debt, and it was to only Chinese banks. So very little of it is foreign debt. To call those.
We in America.
Electric.
Yeah, but we in America, I think we owe debt to China. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're taking out debt, give them money so they can buy our stuff.
I know. Oh, speaking of that,
It's not as much as people like to say. I think it's like it's not the majority of the debt. I remember back in 2008, people were saying, "Oh, we owe all our debt to China." It's like, no, we owe we probably owe more debt to Japan and Europe than to China.
Oh, yeah.
Well, right now, China owns about $2 trillion worth of our debt. Japan owes about another $1 trillion. The entire EU combined is a little less than $1 trillion, but that was from a few months ago, so it's probably over $1 trillion by now.
That about makes sense, yeah.
oh,
But
speaking,
once you break it down, it's like 75% of the debt is owed in treasury bonds owned by the banks, credit unions, and the average person.
speaking of that,
If they default, it's going to hurt our
We subsidized a lot of stuff, which went to our debt because we subsidized it.
yep. But also, I want to bring up some good news, is that YouTube's stupid new AI policy backfired on them. They're right with that,
That is good news to my ears.
because they might have to backpedal on it, because Congress is literally making them pay a fine because they violated a constitutional right, the First Amendment and the Fourth Amendment.
Good. I think that's definitely if that's one thing Congress has done right, it's that.
Because they're in hot water because of that, you know? Which, good. We all know why, but really there, but for damn censorship. We're not stupid, you know?
Yeah, it's all for that or some sort of control so they can have more AI content and all that sort of stuff. They just want more control of whatever content we get. That's all it is. It's a soft form of censorship put in a safety, which usually that's how censorship sneaks in. It's always a safety. Like in the UK, it was just so blatant.
Is to protect the children so kids don't see something they're not supposed to see.
Oh,
But
no,
they can watch
on
that
the
same
internet
content.
regardless.
They can't see it.
Well, I don't think a kid would want to see a video of a naked woman.
No, you're getting run down.
Here's the thing. You don't want your kid watching that sort of stuff. Don't give them an iPad when they're 4. Okay?
Yeah,
Put a computer in the living room where everybody can see it. Okay? That's how I avoided a lot of that stuff, is because we had one PC for the entire house, and everybody could see I was playing RuneScape all the time. So that's how you avoid that.
Yeah, but you're forgetting one point. They don't want you to see that picture of the naked woman online, but they don't have any problem showing it on the nightly news.
Oh, yeah.
It's that hypocrisy is just insane.
A little TMI for this stream.
Yeah, but here's the thing, guys. I mean, I was like looking through YouTube, and here's the thing with YouTube is that it's basically the world's repository of all things video. And at this point, it's 20 years old. I mean, I was just like, I remember this when I was a kid. We're an all F1 engine playing God Save the Queen. 8 million views from 19 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, we're gonna start seeing like YouTube videos like this was published 25 years ago, or we're gonna start getting older. Like,
remember the people
50 years ago.
All the time, it's like videos from back in the day, and it's like, man, what happened to my childhood, man?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, we're gonna be like in 2070. There's gonna be like some Gen Z like on a wheelchair. He's gonna be pulling and his phone's like
Guy, can I be? Hey, guy. Guy. What is this?
I'm gonna beat you up.
My guy. Let me say this. Skippity is not a Gen Z thing. It's not Gen Z. Skippity is jazz. Skippity is part of jazz, like from the 1920s. That word been around for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Like.
Yeah, I know. It's just it's either that or it's gonna be
I know, like literally the fact that the Boomer and the Gen Xers are so.
Oh, I remember the days when they used to say chicken junkie, and then the whole room will go nuts.
Like, let me bring it up. The Gen Z, not the Gen Zer, but Dun Trucker.
World War IV.
Dun Trucker, I'm trying to say.
I'm just imagining now that.
Okay, so you're having a
So they're just gonna lose their crap when a chicken just gets let loose, and like all the what generation are we gonna have at that point? What Generation Delta taking care of Gen Z or something like that? And they're just like all of the Gen Z octogenarians are just laughing their asses off as the chicken just runs wild, and they're just all screaming chicken jockey in unison, and like the Gen Deltas like lose their minds.
But let me bring it. Let me be honest. The two dumbest generations are the baby boomers and the Gen Xer, because they're the ones saying, "Oh, the people who do Skippity are dumb." Well, here's the thing: y'all are idiots for not realizing that Skippity is a jazz thing. It's like literally, like these people say, "Oh, what the one who invented the word Skippity?" No, that word's been around forever. It's been around since the 1920s, and it's part of jazz.
No, you know my.
Yeah, I know. Well, let's not get too much into it. Anyway, so here was an article that was posted here. I think it was Dump Trucker. Did you post this article over here? Yes, you did. Okay, so Association of American Railroads reported that U.S. rail traffic dipped slightly through week 33. Slight dip, yeah. That's not too much of a big deal since we're coming to the end of the summer.
Yep.
We're going to see 0.9% down. That's down 0.6 from 2024.
Oh yeah, that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is. I would say if you zoom out the graph, we probably saw a massive rise once Trump came back in. Not too much, and then it's just starting to just come level down. We're probably have to see what the actual real zoom out of the graph is.
Sadly, all the news is on hold, I guess, because everyone's waiting for Amtrak to sell it to finally come out.
Oh, I know.
We're definitely going to be watching that, but yeah, this is not too big of a it's ups and downs. Let me see, versus 2024. So far, total traffic compared to 2024 is up 3.6%. So the green line has gone up in terms of that compared to 2024. So that's good. I mean, it's a little bit better, and I will say that the economy does have more confidence than it did at this point last year, mainly due to the new administration.
That's true.
Like I said, the only thing that I voted for was just for the shits and giggles and a little bit of a better economy, because we're not fixing this in any sort of fashion or way in any real way. So as we can only
Not like
like
a
it's
decade, I would say. I'd give it a decade at least.
Oh, speaking of that guy, do you see the photo I sent? And look at the photo I.
Pandemic, of course.
Oh yeah, probably another pandemic, COVID 28 or something.
Oh.
What's up, David?
Look at the photo I just sent. There's something really funny in it, and it's circled. You gotta zoom in.
Let's see. Oh no.
This is why we cannot have nice things.
Oh man.
You see it?
Yeah.
Oh, they pulled the Zephyr engine out. Dude, when I went there, that Zephyr engine was under maintenance.
Reason why I said look at it, because someone had a stuffed animal or like a plushie in the locomotive cab.
Not great.
Whatever that
David, this is we cannot have nice things.
Yeah,
I see.
Speaking of things going up and down, let me bring up this article over here. I've been talking about how streetcars are probably coming back. Well, here's an article saying that streetcars are actually now falling out of favor. And I probably think the reason why is because well, here's the thing. There was a big boom in streetcars that a whole bunch of cities were building a whole bunch of streetcars to come back. And I've been on a good amount of them. I've been to the one in Oklahoma. I've been to the one in Cincinnati. I've been to Tampa. I've been to a whole bunch of these other streetcars all over the place. The biggest problem with these streetcars is that they're not acting like streetcars.
They're acting like buses.
In Europe or everywhere else.
They are acting like buses. What they're acting like. Am I right?
And that's the problem. They're stopping at red lights when they shouldn't be. Not just Mike did a good video on this about like 2 or 3 months back on the best form of transit, or his favorite form of transit is trams, which I agree is my second favorite form of transit after high-speed rail. But
the problem with the streetcars in Toronto. Let's not forget the streetcars in Toronto are terrible and they get stuck in traffic all the time because.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I thought they had their own traffic lights.
Oh.
Yeah, if you're gonna build trams and streetcars, they need to operate like trams and streetcars. The only time they need to be stopping is at stations or in an emergency. Those are the only 2 times they should be stopping.
Dimitri,
they shouldn't be stopping at stoplights, and it shouldn't be bound to the laws of regular cars or regular traffic. They are trams, they are trains. You can do a whole lot of other stuff with them. They can carry more capacity, they can go faster, they use a lot less energy. They're just better in that regard of moving mass transit throughout cities and even connecting through suburbs. That's the main reason why it's not working.
I mean, it does all of that, but where am I supposed to park my BMW? I'm supposed to be driving like I own the road.
Honestly, we need to put more parking garages and less parking lots.
Oh no.
I know they look ugly, but you can make them look pretty.
Guy, I got something really funny to talk about. Did happen about a week ago, about 5 to 6 days ago. I was on Facebook and a post popped up. It was only about 20 minutes old, and we're talking about bringing like light rail to Charleston. And I knew that there were probably going to be some anti-rail retards coming in, so I made a comment. I made a comment in the post saying if anybody here at anti-rail who would let her destroy school, mixed-use development, businesses, farmland, except for a car dealership, highway, or parking lot, are idiot. A ton of them got butthurt, but the one that really made me laugh my ass off was the guy who was in the army. He would said, "Are you an engineer?" And I said, no, you're an idiot.
What?
And he started going on saying against freedom, and I said, alright, then let me break your mind. So, wait, I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I said,
being in my seat, and I was like, all right.
done, trucker. I'm still talking, bud.
Drive to Chicago. I'll enjoy my 1 to 2 hour train ride to Chicago.
But I'm still talking.
I'd like to go ahead and pay more gas taxes just to go ahead and fuel up my car.
But guy, I'm still talking.
Technically, DC isn't exactly losing its light rail or tram because the Purple Line in Maryland is being built.
Oh, sorry for.
It's still kind of going to be there, but it's just going to be out of DC and in Maryland.
Oh, guy, I'm still talking about what I was saying is that.
Let's get back to that. Let me just.
No,
this part of the article over here, which is what I was saying. So, kind of a joke. Atlanta service was initially meant to extend beyond its current loop and connect to the Beltline, a much bigger park and urban infrastructure project. The expansion has been caught up in broader conversation about the future of the Beltline, including whether it will eventually carry rail transit. It's probably been building for the last 10 years or something like that. It's not built very quickly. It's probably built very poorly. The streetcar is kind of a joke to a lot of people in Atlanta, says Darren Gibbons, an urbanist and public transit advocate there. It looks like a failure. It looks like a waste of money. It makes it much more difficult to be an advocate for expanding transit, which is a lot of woes here for the transit space. You either have California on one side making a bad name for high-speed rail, or a lot of these silly projects that are not they're carried out very poorly. The only reason that they're done is so the politicians go ahead and do the little ribbon cuttings, the little signing of the rails, and then that's it. They don't care anymore. They've done their thing. They can put that on the resume and move up the ladder.
But
part of the reason the streetcar is not relevant to the city, Gibbons says, is poor land use around its downtown stations with lots of vacant buildings and surface parking lots. Extending the streetcar to the Beltline will make it more useful and likely boost ridership. So there you go.
Alright.
You planned it poorly. You built it poorly. What should be a good idea was executed poorly.
Alright, so let me get back to what I was talking about, because the guy, he literally responded, and I had to break his mind for and I said, alright, so you're saying destroying mixed-use development, making it almost impossible to walk anywhere, making it where you can't hardly take any transit to where there are no transit, and making it where the only way people can make a living or be able to live is to buy a car, or it's technically forcing them to buy a car. If you think that freedom, I hate to break it to you, buddy, but that tyranny. He got so upset. He got so upset with me. He said, alright, go to the Citadel Mall and play with toy trains, and deleted our whole conversation.
Yeah, here's the thing with dealing with people like that. You just gotta make fun of them. Just like, if he goes like that, just do that, laugh, make a joke, go away. Don't even waste time with these types of people. Look, you're not gonna change their mind.
Because here, Dave, I
wasted a good amount of time trying to do that with people who were against Brightline. They're not going to change their mind. They're already set. That's fine. We have to focus on just getting more people to our side.
I know.
And humor does a good bit of it. You know what? Use his silliness at his expense in our game.
Because
it's a good way to go about it.
Here, funny thing, because I told him how he acted and the way he think would make me laugh my ass off. I told him that he would make me laugh my ass off because of how dumb he sounded. And I told him, that's funny because you're military and you should know, Billy.
I know. Good. Yeah, it's, It's really silly. Some good news over in Atlanta while we were talking about the highest Amtrak station to downtown Atlanta. Now,
Ooh.
Atlanta's not a place I would recommend anybody living in the year 2025, but there's at least some bright views and you can have while you're being riddled with 9mm bullets in all different parts of your body. So you can probably have the Amtrak station moving to downtown probably within a good time of 25 years at the rate that Atlanta moves anything.
Oh, I know.
Regardless, that would make sense.
Demetrius, you have to apologize. They're not just using 9mm. They're more cultured than that. They're using every caliber known to man.
They got the Glock 40. They got the 10mm. They got the 22. We got the 5.56 problem solver. We got the 7.62. We got it all in Atlanta. All of it.
You just have to be careful when you're going to the station.
You know what they got down there? They got rednecks with shotguns and then redneck drug lords.
Oh,
we're talking about Atlanta. That's how the rest of Georgia. This is Atlanta.
that more up to Carolina right there.
Atlanta's still in Georgia.
Amtrak's Atlanta station saw a total of 78,265 riders get on and off at its Peachtree hub. That's about the size of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium, which is an absolutely ugly, awful-looking stadium.
Oh, thank God someone called it out.
Which has a seating capacity of 71,000 people. So there you go. Honestly, it's been adequate to support the passenger rail needs of the city, says Councilmember Jason Gauthier, who complimented the station for punching above its weight. While no decision has been made about relocating the Atlanta station, Amtrak is grateful to the Atlanta Regional Commission for prioritizing passenger rail as part of the multimodal regional transportation strategy, that's a good thing. Cities should have their main transportation stations in their downtown areas. And
Charleston
is also a good thing. Like you see here in San Diego, now we're going from one side of the country to the other. There's something
fast there, man.
Yeah. San Diego needs higher train frequencies. Another express light rail.
But one of the things about San Diego's his Heritage Tram, kind of like Philly's, is that it's actually integrated into the rest of the network, where you can easily actually transfer seamlessly. Like you can get off at the same station that the Heritage Tram gets you off at. You can take the San Diego trolley.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Where you need to go.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
Speaking of Philly, there is confirmed that there will be a new budget that's going to put like 40% cuts into it as well. Like, so a lot of services will be suspended.
Yeah, which is a massive mistake. But I mean, because here's the thing: you don't have to really branch out that much. It's more about providing the service that you already have.
Oh yeah, that's for sure.
And then gradually moving up, which is what this opinion article on San Diego is talking for light rail. The San Diego Association of Governments is studying constant speed of transit between San Isidro and downtown San Diego, including offering express options of the Trolley Blue Line. However, Los Angeles and San Jose have canceled light rail express services due to low ridership, and Blue Line Express would simply underperform. So basically, they're going into, instead of going ahead and expanding that, how about just going ahead and just having more frequent service within the lines that you're already saving?
Oh yeah.
On average, save passengers 1.25 minutes of wait time, which would feel like cutting 3.5 minutes from onboard travel times. That's because studies show passengers receive 1 minute of wait time as equivalent to 2.5 minutes of in-vehicle time. So yeah, if you can perform better ridership, faster frequencies, which is usually the big problem with public transit in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
If you miss a bus or you miss a train, good luck. You're probably going to be waiting another 30 or 45 minutes if it even gets there on time, which is that's ad nauseum throughout the country. That is probably the biggest opinion. One of the biggest opinions against using public transit is the infrequency of service.
Well, you can blame that on big automotive.
So I think what cities need to adopt is a New York City taxi style.
Well,
a taxi that's always there.
We could blame it on the big automotive and the government back then because they're the reason why we have a bad system like this. Also, Dimitri, I sent you the link to the Facebook post that I was talking about. You got to read some of the comments. They're funny.
Let me give it a shot.
They're funny.
They asked me to sign in and stuff.
Yeah, I gotta sign in.
Okay.
Happy
Okay, hold on. Oh, no, I don't have to sign in. Okay, good. Cool. Thank you, Facebook. Could a rail system fix Charleston's traffic? Options, costs, and what to expect. Charleston Daily, there you go. Okay. Look at that. There you go.
But
you're more familiar with the area than I am, so tell me if this looks good to you or not.
it does. It actually does. Plus, if you add like a commuter rail and light rail in, it can actually improve the quality. But also, you gotta read the comments. Some of the comments are stupidly funny.
Alright, let me see.
Like,
yes, a train that gets right off at Fort Sumter's doorstep. Oh, you South Carolinians. Next time have a human render the map instead of... Once you use the phrase eminent domain is used, the idea will die. You can hire Gavin Newsom as an advisor because he's done amazing things with this project in California. This is the problem when it comes to the California high-speed rail project. Everybody's just going to keep using that as a bad example.
yep.
The faster that Brightline gets Brightline West done, the less that we need to talk about California high-speed rail. Just use the two examples.
Funny thing is, you will see my comments in there. You'll see my comments in post because,
Alright.
like
Let's
this,
see if we can,
like this scroll
I'm
that,
looking for yours, David.
like mine are in there. They're from 5 days ago.
Yeah, there was a good amount of comments on this.
Comments I'm looking at, bro. It's hilarious. Some of them are like, any more water and we're gonna need a ferry.
Yep.
Oh, man, yeah.
But, like, literally, like, it's so funny because a lot of these people are idiot, like, literally.
Well, some people are actually...
Americans don't do rail. We have cars. Fulton Street can move out to sea. Monorail doesn't have to worry about cars. Comes to... Oh, man.
But,
Yeah, look, this is why you're not gonna... We gotta stop thinking about we're gonna change the normies. Like, at this point, we just need to move beyond that. It's like, look, let's just build out our base and let's just start getting solutions going.
The problem with solving the normie problem is normies are not gonna support you until it positively affects their life for a while and it becomes popular.
I know.
Just do it. Make it popular, and they'll follow along. You're not going to change the minds of normies. Now, when they go to Europe and they go to Japan, they love the trains. They'll say it's great and all, but the minute they come back over here, they have to have a cheap grain wagon for no good reason whatsoever. Why? Because that's just the way it is.
Well, the Joneses got a new Wagoneer, so they have to get one as well.
oh, I know, like,
David, I'm trying to fix your find your comment over here. There was a lot of comments in this. 704 comments.
I know.
I'm not finding any
Go.
David Mitchell here.
well, I put in it about,
Let's see if I can control F here.
well,
What happened here? It kicked me out of the thing. I have to reset it again. Oh well.
but
Okay,
I took screenshots of it. I took screenshot of one of my posts.
Just post your post. Post the post.
Alright,
Makes it easier.
alright,
Post.
alright, uploading.
Post next to the post.
Alright, here you go. I just sent a screenshot of it.
For Amtrak trains being considered near Corktown's Michigan Central Station.
Like,
Okay.
alright, you see it?
Oh man, this is okay. Here we go. Let's go to here.
Like, dear some of the,
Okay, there we go. Yes, rail can. There was a problem with car dealerships. They got a monopoly here in Charleston. South Carolina highway, just a car dealership will lose if the computer rail system was built. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of comments over here, man.
like, literally, but if you can see, I literally pointed out the problem. I pointed out the problem, and they still want to argue. You know?
Some dude said, some of them was like, bro, one more left. They're like, oh, build a highway, just build another highway, robust run. And it was like, Bro, one more lane isn't gonna work.
Take it from somebody who every time they need to go ahead on Twitter to post something, I just don't. So take it from somebody who's barely on social media. It's not worth it. I feel so much freer now without being on Facebook.
You can look at them and laugh at them, but sometimes it's really hard to try and convince them
Oh yeah.
that you're right because they're so robust on their opinion, they won't even think to change it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
speaking of, the only reason I'm using Facebook right now is to sell
Arguing with them,
my old car and sell my
hard.
old 3D printer here.
but it's super funny because look at my, because I also sent the other screenshot where I called them all retards. Retarded idiots.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Don't call people retards, idiot.
Hey, I
wouldn't. Just that makes them angry, and sometimes that could get you in trouble.
to be honest, I always say that when you have an autistic person calling you a retard, you know you're fucking stupid.
Yeah, but here's the thing, they might call you stupid. They might say, they might call you stupid.
Yeah,
Don't call them stupid, moron.
But
this was David on Facebook over here.
Like,
There you go.
what?
Yeah, this is us against the world over here. Yeah, they are. That's basically how we're doing it. Oh man, yeah, no, it's an uphill battle, guys. But just
It
keep the
is.
faith and know that you're the right over there. We're doing what's right. It's just objective reality.
You know, want the new Veil of Liberty, the next gen train set come out next week on August 28th? That would be crazy because that'll probably get more people wanting to take the train. Like, literally, they are already doing tickets for it, you know?
Yeah, that's gonna be cool to see. We're
I'm-
definitely doing a whole big
I remember correctly, the first one
We'll
I
all be
served
doing a
was
dual live stream for that
25.
because I'm planning to do a live stream that day too.
Alrighty, we're doing dueling live streams. Just gotta bring up.
Because
Speaking of Georgia, right? That's where it was filmed.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, so here's a cool article from the Wall Street Journal speaking about high-speed rail. Came out August 16th. How to get near high-speed rail on the cheap. The transit expert says travel times in the Northeast Corridor could be significantly slashed with simple fixes like smarter scheduling and faster station approaches. So little small things from our big friend Alan Lizzie, who we've known for quite a while here back and forth on the channel.
Oh, yeah.
Articles and stuff. Alan Levy, a fellow at the NYU Aaron Institute of Urban Management, says America's railways could reduce travel times and transform intercity trips with simpler, far cheaper fixes. In a new study, Levy and co-authors make the case that with a combination of smarter scheduling, new track switches that allow trains to approach stations at faster speeds, and a fleet of modern electric trains, which we're getting next week, the Northeast Corridor connecting Boston to Washington, D.C. could be humming with near high-speed rail service. Imagine a Boston to New York City trip that takes 2 hours instead of roughly 3.5 hours it takes a day for a fraction of the cost of prestige mega projects.
Oh, I know.
That's basically what it is.
For sure.
We'll go into this a little bit more next week.
You know, speaking of that, we got another victory. Like, it sounded more and more like that Brightline is getting ready to start construction on their Orlando line, you know?
So by construction, you
Orlando, Tampa.
Wait, where?
Orlando, Tampa.
They're going down to Tampa.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's where they went already. Oh wait, no, they haven't.
No,
They were getting ready to start it.
it looking like...
So they're gonna, let's see, dirt, removal, bringing dirt, piping, rock, railroad.
And then find Florida man to take away all the gators who get on the construction site.
Speaking of that...
Give them like, give it a few years and they'll get it.
Oh,
Or it'll be finished.
Dimitri, speaking of that, you were right about Florida East Coast. You were right.
What was I right about this time?
About someone being scummy trying to do a quick cash grab.
Alright, elaborate.
I would talk to a friend who work in the area who do finances and stuff, and the guy, I don't remember his name, but they told me the guy, they're right now investigating who is bringing up the deal on trying to sue Brightline. Turns out the guy that is doing it is a real sly scumbag.
Really?
Oh yeah. That all I know, but
And what
it
That's
makes
name?
sense. It makes sense.
Let's see if there's any confirmation of that until we start going into it. But no, yeah, I definitely think there's something that's again, the timing of it is just it's too rich for laughter at this point.
Oh, I know.
We have the Miami Herald WLRN are coming out at the same exact time, more or less, when the whole FEC suing Brightline is also occurring, like right after that article. So, I mean, for a big hit piece like that to come out, and then right after that, FEC, like, all immediately, to
Like-
have everything already ready and prepared to go ahead, because it takes a good while to go ahead and formalize all these documents to go ahead and sue a company. So they probably already had this prepared, and they were just waiting for the right time to go ahead and do that.
Oh, I know.
Definitely.
Again, timing is too coincidental.
But here, team, they're going to fail like that team. They're not going to win anyway. Because
It should just go into arbitration. Let's see what happens, but we'll keep an eye on it.
Yeah,
let me be
keep an eye
honest.
on it.
I'll say
will
this.
probably change here from arbitrate. It'll probably go into a whole. It'll go to court.
But
Give it a little bit.
here, team, what I think need to happen, I think the government needs to step in and, say, I'm removing Mexico company from the 40 East Coast, and it's going to be American-owned again.
You know the government doesn't care too much, right?
I know, but
Yeah,
it would...
I don't think they're going to go ahead and do that.
They aren't going to care as long as they pay their taxes.
I know,
Yeah,
but...
seizure isn't something that the American government has done unless it's basically Russian companies at this point. And then they'll be seizing everything.
Oh, all right, you're right, actually, about that, but...
But they don't. The Florida government won't care about who owns the FEC as long as the FEC is making money and is paying
Pay their taxes.
They won't care.
That's true, but...
There it goes.
But, yeah,
All right,
it's
speaking
crazy.
of- Yeah, let's get back to this a little bit. Speaking of paying in taxes, and I know Levy's spoke this before about ways that the Northeast Corridor can be improved upon for cheaper, and this goes around the whole entire country, that we could be improving our infrastructure for a lot less cost than, let's say, whatever the Second Avenue subway has been doing now, and they're doing another again, by the way. The infamous Second Avenue subway in New York, the most expensive infrastructure project in probably mankind's history.
Oh, tell me about it.
What are the delays?
They're starting it again. Another second phase of it.
Oh, God,
Here's the
not
thing,
again.
Time on it, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a reason for it. Probably because they don't have anything else to do.
Ooh, hello,
Yeah, but here's the thing.
ooh. Guy, I got something really
$12.5 million.
crazy. I got the breaking news. And I'm about to send it to the live chat.
All right, hold on. We'll look at that real quick. But yeah, for $12.5 million, you could build improve the Northeast Corridor to basically reduce the travel time by 40 minutes each way. Using those numbers, using European vendors and standards, which America needs to get better at, just doing stuff the right way. Doesn't matter whether it's European or not, it's just doing things the right way. Integrating infrastructure planning, separating out infrastructure. Yeah, so this is a good article if you guys want to go and read into it. But yeah, just being more pragmatic about our solutions. That's definitely something we need to start doing. All right, here we go. Speaking of Amtrak, breaking news today: Amtrak awards contracts for maintenance facility upgrades at 3 Northeast locations. There we go. They're expecting they're going to be getting a lot of business now with the new Avelias. They're expecting more ridership. So yeah. Let's see what else. These investments are
Maybe
introducing.
the arrows will go into service a lot faster.
They're just saying that. Yeah, key to introducing our aero trains in the Northeast Corridor beginning in 2027. Amtrak President Roger Harris said on a press release for ridership and revenue at all-time highs. We're making great strides to meet this growing demand with new state-of-the-art trains that will improve service reliability, the overall customer experience, thanks to strong support from the Trump administration, Congress, and many other partners. All right, there you go. Things are still moving ahead.
Oh, Dimitri, I forgot to tell you, did something that really crazy that happened about a week ago. Up near Greenville, South Carolina, 2 teenagers managed to get into a train, got it started, drove it down the line, drove it back, and ended up hitting some car derailing the train. We literally had some teenagers. Stole a train and then wrecked it on a joyride.
I'm looking for this article.
Demetrius, we need to create a new thing. We need to restart the last time a train was hijacked. We need to reset it to 0.
We need a clock. Okay, here we go. All right, let's bring up the article. All right, kids took a joyride in the train and used YouTube to figure out how to drive. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, why go to college anymore? Anytime I need to fix something with my car that I don't know how to fix, I just go on YouTube and I can find probably somebody who's done it already before.
Here's the downside here. All you gotta do is watch a YouTube video or play a certain video game, Train Sim World, and you'll know how to move the locomotive.
Oh yeah.
There you go. You want to change out the old 2 cents into your car? Go on YouTube. You want to go ahead and figure out how to, joyride a multi-ton behemoth and get it started going? Go on YouTube. There you go. Oh man.
YouTube's getting kickbacks from a lot of people.
Grand Fat Train, baby.
And depending on the state, they might even arrest the parents for allowing this to happen in the first place.
There you go. All right, so let's see. The minus
right now.
All right, hold on.
How to take game information.
Yeah, this probably wasn't the train thing. The hijack, by the way. David, do you know which train it was that they hijacked?
It would not a Trotton train, but a Greenville train. It would like one of the locals out of Greenville. That's what it is.
You know, I had a thought there, ARC. All you gotta do nowadays is, if you want to know how to do something, forget all the training stuff. Just look up a YouTube video how to do this.
But you know, there's a lot of steps on the locomotive.
Oh, I know.
Yes, but literally all you have to do how to move a train, and there's a video. I guarantee you, there's a video for it. Like,
hey, if you want to know how to hijack,
you find a video.
If you want to know how to operate a fighter jet, somewhere on the War Thunder forum. So there you go.
That's how you get the War Thunder forums where you send the information. You go to DCS World to learn how to turn it on.
Oh yeah.
There you go. So hold on, let's finish this. Okay, so the miners broke into the railroad facilities at the evening, started the engine that was connected to 2 others, drove it around the yard before taking it down the rail toward neighboring town. Hey, give them props. They didn't. They figured it out. They reportedly went on YouTube to learn how to start the train, but they should have watched the video on stopping it, because on the way from the joyride, the track switched. It ran into several cars on the same line. Ouch. Forcing one of them to derail and causing quote-unquote significant damage.
Mm-hmm.
The miners are charged with burglary, grand larceny, malicious damage, willful destruction of railroad property, and injury to railroad. Their names and ages haven't been released. Well,
it sounds like we need to bring back the stockades and then lock them in front of the courthouse.
Mm-hmm.
We just need to lock them outside the courthouse and set up stalls with rotten fruits so we can throw at them.
They can start working on it.
It all depends on local road. Not all local roads operate the same way.
Hey, if they wanted to work on the railroads, you just gotta just smooth out the child labor laws, and then they can go back to fixing the mess they made. So there you go. They'll be working on the railroad.
Yeah, but it's probably going to be several thousand hours of community service working on the railroad.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll put you to work.
It's a punishment.
They're gonna get real familiar with the railroads after that.
Oh yeah.
Here's your pickaxe. You're gonna drive those spikes in one at a time.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it the old way.
Is Rail Fanny messed up? No, that's a one-off. I wouldn't worry too much about.
Yeah, I would not worry about it either.
How to operate your own railroad.
Rail groups, if they want things done, let's do the same politics as others have done. Yeah, no, that's it. Causing damage no matter what is bad, and stealing is bad.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The punishment.
Especially it's on wheels.
Where's the bat? Bring out the bat.
Oh yeah.
Okay. No, we don't condone violence on children's channel. Come on.
I also put stuff in that's happened in Charlotte.
All right, guys. We got 5 more minutes until we'll put this down at
Yep.
9:30.
David Jackson asked if he can. David Jackson asked about the Brightline extension across Orlando down to Tampa, if we have time.
Yeah. I'm looking for that.
Oh yeah.
Charlotte's Gateway Station sees new hurdles. Gateway Station in Charlotte faces new delays. Raised concerns over its time of completion by December 2029. Oh man.
Ooh.
Charlotte, North Carolina. What is going on there?
Hey, well, they are building shit. They're building shit at what they're doing. Am I right?
Yeah.
They were planning to finish it up in 2022.
Turning into another Austin in the South. It's
Because
I mean, it's 2029.
How much longer? There you go. What do they have to do?
Because here, team, they're trying to get everything prepped up for a future high-speed rail system in North Carolina.
Yes, of course. North Carolina needs high-speed rail.
They're
They're thinking probably more of Atlanta up to DC, and they have a stopover in North Carolina. But
I got an idea. How about they do a regional North Carolina? The Carolinas are pretty popular. They do a whole regional system in that entire area.
Okay, so it seems like it's
my service.
Yeah. All right. So it seems like it's stuck in bureaucratic hell. They don't know where they go ahead and get the funding on it. They're thinking about a 1-cent tax. Here we go with the penny taxes. The little half-cent tax,
brother, the penny taxes.
As if that's going to change any will to power to actually do anything, right? Okay. Sorry, Charlotte. I don't think you're going to be seeing a train station anytime soon. I don't think that's happening.
Well, I know where they can find the funds. They can just take it out of the politician bank accounts.
There you go.
That or make the car company or big automotive pay reparations.
Take a quick trip up to BlackRock. They got all the money. There you go.
No. We just need to find out what the Pelosi's stock trades are, and then we just do that.
Yeah, just follow the same trades.
Or we get.
Speaking of money, yeah, I know we covered this before. Speaking of money, Brightline's looking to raise $400 million for the Tampa extension. That's the latest news on Tampa. I'm not seeing anything that they actually got shovels on the ground or anything like. I know they're doing studies, and I know they're getting stuff into the ground between Vegas and Rancho down in California.
Oh yeah, they're already starting to build.
Yeah. Overall, Brightline continues to see an increase in ridership month to month. The biggest month so far was back in March with 280,000 passengers. Wow.
Let's go.
Hey, look, I think for what Brightline is doing, again, this is like the biggest and best chance we got at really fixing stuff. I mean,
Val, you little stinker.
What is going on?
Val just farted.
Orlando down to Tampa, a serious funding goal, and they would probably sell out very fast.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, guy, my wife just farted.
What's up, David?
My wife just farted. Ugh.
TMI.
Personal
Goodness gracious.
Sounds like a personal problem that I'm not dealing with.
Okay, David, there are some things there are some things you can share, and there's some things that it's probably better not to share. So that was probably one of them. So anyway, back on Brightline here is talking about.
Oh, yes.
Guys. Anyway. Alright, but look, yeah, Tampa, and then from there, yeah, it's just going up the East Coast to Daytona, to Jacksonville, and there you go. That's basically the state of Florida done. I know everybody's gonna say, what about Gainesville? What about Tallahassee and the Panhandle? We'll get there.
We'll get there.
Tallahassee's the state capital. You cannot forget that.
Oh, well, I mean, we can.
If they want state funding, local government funding, they need to get to Tallahassee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, nobody wants to go to Tallahassee.
The last Amtrak train in Tallahassee was back in 2006.
A good amount of time in Tallahassee. The only two people who want to, the only two reasons you want to go to Tallahassee is that if you're working in the state capital, you're a politician for the capital in Florida. Or you're at FSU. And there's basically nothing else to do there in Tallahassee.
Except for rail fan.
I'm sorry.
That's why you need to build a Tallahassee. You need a Tallahassee the rest of Tallahassee. So they can get government people to go on their train and then get government funding.
They're all living on the East Coast, though. They just go to Tallahassee, just vote, and then they go back home anyway. So, I mean, it'll just be better just Tampa to Jacksonville, and yeah, maybe we'll figure out Gainesville and Tallahassee at some point else. Those are two big names.
Gainesville's got Florida.
Oh, yeah.
They want the money. They're going to go from Jacksonville up to Atlanta because the number one airline flight in America is Atlanta down to Orlando. So if they can take that, they would have.
Oh,
that alone would fund the rest of Florida.
Oh, yeah, that for sure.
I'd imagine they're talking about it.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're at 9:30. We're at 9:30. So we are closing it down.
We have arrived at the station.
Next Thursday, the big stream for the Acela stream. We're going to get that scheduled.
All right.
And comes this forest. Oh, and it's blocked by LeBron.
Oh man, I hope let's let it happen. Just you have a date set. Just make it happen.
All right.
Either way, there's gonna be a live stream on Thursday. Whether we're celebrating and having a toast or we're having a drink because Amtrak delayed it. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen.
Please like to subscribe, and we'll talk to you guys
18
later.
years or older play.
Yeah. Let me see that. Amtrak, Tallahassee needs Amtrak, not Brightline. There you go. Anyway,
Money has come from CSX because that's the only way.
Yeah, probably could be. All right, thank you everybody for joining on board on this episode and lounge episode of the American Rail Club. We will see you
And
all
fan the train.
next Thursday, 8 p.m. for the Acela stream.
Oh, yeah.
Be there.
Please like and
We'll
subscribe.
see you all next time on board. Godspeed.
We'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys, and have a nice day.